Hey everyone, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. I am your nerdy normie reviewer, the Alvin Barber, and as always, joining me is the Lord Loyalist himself, TC, the Token Cripple,
Hey, how you doing?
and we are those guys, that one-stop shop to let you know what's hot and what is not. But before we get started, we do ask that you smash that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that bell for notifications.
Thank you to everybody who's already subscribed. We've already blown up so much more than I expected to. We're at 700 plus now. Thank you guys so much.
We do. We appreciate the support, you guys. Like, thank you, truly, truly. All right. So today, sir, we are going to talk about Wakanda Forever, which is how long and how I felt when I was watching this movie. It felt like it was fucking forever, way too long. Bored, boredom. By the way, guys, spoilers. This is going to be one of those reviews, so just want to
Yeah, we are gonna
let
waste.
you know we're going to let you know up front now that we're going to be really talking about this film. So, spoiler alert. But yeah, I was bored as hell watching this film. How'd you feel about it?
If I had to phrase it in one phrase, hardcore MCU. Yeah,
Yeah, hard to find a man in this film. Hard to find a competent man in this film.
even M'Baku got one shotted by a punk. Or wait, it was Namor technically, but fuck you. He almost killed T'Challa in the last movie. He gets one shotted by this dude. Fuck off.
Yeah, I was very confused about Namor's like power level here. I was like, so how strong is this motherfucker?
He's able
Like
to
I know
take
he's. I was
he's
gonna say
able
I
to
know
take
he's.
air
Go ahead.
vehicle out of the sky, one
Right.
shot. So that's like that's one step below Captain Plank. So
Yeah, he's pretty fucking strong. I honestly thought Umbaka when he got hit that one shot, I thought he was dead. Like I was like I was like this guy definitely just broke his fucking chest cavity. Like he's done. He is
I
done.
thought so. Like they went through all that trouble to go and do the slow mo and show his thing shattering,
Yeah,
and they
they break the whole scene down like you said, just meticulously, and then he's just like I'm okay. He just went through a lot of my armor. It's like fuck off.
this guy can one shot freaking planes. He's gonna be able to kill you with a single punch.
Yeah, single blow. Single
And
blow.
I'm pretty sure he didn't have vibranium armor either. So he's fucked.
No, wait, who?
M'Baku.
Namor. Oh, but yeah, no, I don't think he did. It honestly looked like some type of wood armor that he crafted. That's it. That's what it looked like. It didn't look like anything out of the ordinary. So yeah, it should have been one and done. But that's the least of this movie's problems. The least
Yep.
of this movie's problems.
And to
Everything from
think the movie could have essentially ended in Act One if they hadn't aimed for the vibranium necklaces. That was the first thing I stopped. I looked over to my brother and I go, "Why are they aiming for the vibranium?" Literally,
because then there'd be no movie.
these guys don't even have shirts on,
uh, yeah.
and they and you see later that they're taking down my bullets, which means if you had actually shot center mass, they'd be fucking dead.
A lot of plot armor there. Plot convenience, I should say. That's what that was. Plot
Yes
convenience.
and yes.
I thought it was funny the one agent as she's jumping in the helicopter and she's like emptying out her gun and she didn't reload once. I was like, what fucking cheat code is she on right now? Pretty sure she doesn't have an extended clip. So what the fuck is going on?
See, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Barbara. She put in the cheat code for extended clip.
Mm.
but she also it was minus 50% to accuracy. That's what that was.
Yeah, yeah. Took away some of the accuracy there with the ammo increase.
And it turns out she's a pretty shit shot, so she should probably have kept the accuracy in that shorter clip.
Oh
Just saying.
man, that entire scene was ridiculous. Everything from characterization, the plot. The plot was so bad. It was
Yeah,
so bad.
it made
Hey
so
look,
little.
hey look, my name is Khan. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm gonna give you Shiri. I'm gonna tell you my entire plan, give you my
And
entire backstory, tell you where my secret city is, and hope that you're just an okay person, and just say thanks, Namor, and just call it a day. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
and
Like,
then what I found hysterical was when she actually decides to go after Namor. It's not because he threatened literally the entire fucking world. No, 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 no. It's because he killed her mommy.
yeah,
Which, yes, your mother dies. Oh my god, that is tragic. I am so sorry. But she literally says to M'Baku, "Was my mother not worth eternal war?" And he has the nerve to say, "Yes, she was." Fuck off. No, she wasn't.
no, she wasn't.
No one is. There's no single human life that is worth literal eternal war. Last time they tried that shit was the Trojan War, and we know how that worked out.
Exactly, precisely. Yeah, her character, I didn't really care for her performance as well in this movie.
Yeah,
Shirley's.
for the record, nothing against the actress.
Oh yeah,
Just the character writing was shit.
the
And
way
I'm like,
yeah
why are we supposed to root for this horrible, horrible person?
yeah the characterization of her was not good at all. It was so bad, so bad. But I
And
could
why
say
did
that
they bring back Killmonger?
I actually didn't mind them bringing back Killmonger. I honestly thought he was
I guess.
probably one of the better actors in the entire fucking movie. To be honest, I guess the one thing
No,
I
I
didn't,
again,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, I guess the one thing I mean, I guess I get why he was still an asshole in the ancestral plane, but I thought by being in the ancestral plane, perhaps he would have developed some type of a level of modesty or be humbled and maybe have some type of insight to where his
Unless they're gonna make the argument she just heard what she needed to.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I can see like both sides to where like maybe she just needed to hear what she wanted to hear um, from him in the ancestral plane. But no, I mean I didn't mind Killmonger being in it. I just
At least he was just there for like
right,
a spiritual world Skype call. It wasn't like he was a big part of the movie.
right. Yeah, this movie had already fallen apart. We don't really need
And
to add him.
did you also notice that they never called Retard Williams a colonizer, even though she's American?
I did notice that. Yeah, I did notice that. She's a girl boss, man. She was the bestest ever.
Oh, they're all girl bosses. This
Oh yeah.
movie should just be called Wakanda Girl Bosses Forever.
Her professor said she couldn't make a vibranium detector, so she said, "Fuck you, yeah I can," and makes a vibranium detector, and not even think about its implications whatsoever. So, just lovely.
But seriously, why is Namor like, oh, they detected my vibranium, so they're going to be after me? It's like you personally and your entire army, especially, they clearly outclass any human army except Wakanda. So unless the Avengers are get involved, which by the way, why weren't they involved? Why didn't Queen Lady? Why didn't she call the Avengers?
Yeah, that's because they didn't have the budget. I'm assuming. I mean, I don't
I mean,
know.
why didn't Shuri call them? Hey,
Well,
this is literally
I
threatening the
mean,
entire planet.
well, no one is supposed to know about them. That's the thing.
She, at that point, the war's already supposed to start. Like they know it's coming, so
And plus,
the
before
damage
yeah,
is
but
done.
before the war, yeah, but before the war even began, like Queen Lady was dead. So like, After that whole
Sure,
big thing,
sure, he should have blown the lid off it and been like, "Hey, Avengers, assemble!"
what fucking Avengers are gonna assemble? You fucking tell me what Avengers are left to assemble. Doctor Strange fucked off. He's like somewhere else. Thor fucked off. He's somewhere else. You name some Avengers that's left.
They could have called in Ant-Man.
Oh
So
Jesus
that fucking
Christ!
trailer.
Fucking Ant-Man. Oh
Could have called in
gosh.
all the rest of the sorcerers from Kamertosh and said, "Punk this asshole." Like,
Okay, Wong's too busy watching The Sopranos with to even give a fuck about to even give a fuck about anything else. Oh my
or
god, they
Hawkeye.
they ruined Wong. Oh, you mean Kate Bishop?
No,
That's no,
fuck off,
that's who you,
David.
no, that's who you mean, Kate Bishop. You mean Marvel's A Force, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's who.
what about Captain Falcon?
That's true. Where the fuck is
Captain
Captain
Falcon and the
Falcon?
White Wolf. Like,
They ended up making his fucking outfit. So where the fuck is he? Where is he?
also, they act like vibranium was completely unknown to the outside world until Black Panther. But newsflash, Cap's shield was made out of vibranium, and that was back in the 40s.
Yeah, yeah,
So they knew about it, and
yeah.
they had enough of it to make a shield.
They
So they either
definitely knew.
Wakanda or they have another source.
Hmm.
So fuck off with that logic.
Well, I mean, maybe they knew about it, but I guess they just didn't know the abundance of it, or I don't know. I mean, I know to what Tony said he came. He like took some from Wakanda, right? Isn't that what he said in Captain
I think
America
he took
movie?
some to make the discount Cap shield,
Right.
or was that? I
He
don't
said
know.
he was able to sneak out with a few quantities of the vibranium. He said, but
But again, Cap already had a shield by that point. He had a shield before Tony was alive.
no, I'm talking about Tony's dad,
Oh, okay.
Howard. I'm sorry, Howard. Yeah, like in Captain America, the first Avenger, and when he actually made the shield, he said that he. I don't know if he name dropped Wakanda exactly, but he did say he was somewhere remote and kind of snuck out with a little bit of that, and he was able to make
Oh, okay. That's fair.
the
Um,
shield.
but
But
also,
no, I know what you mean though.
other question:
Hmm.
why are the Wakandans so damn sure, especially if there's no means to detect vibranium? Why are they so damn sure it's only on Wakanda? Why do they treat that like it's an absolute fact?
I know the only thing I can think of is that it's one of those cultural beliefs that they just grew up with, like the stories about the
Like the Black Panther and
the
whatever the
Black
gods.
Panther that's been passed down to generation. That's the only thing I can think of is they just believed that that meteor or that vibranium rock just landed on their land and like that's it because that's what they were told. I guess nobody really thought about maybe it's not just in Wakanda. Like maybe there's more of it in other
I would
places.
assume that there's possibility would exist if it were me.
Yeah, I mean, I would have had the same thought. I would have had the same thought, but
I mean, I wouldn't say that you're likely to find it, but I wouldn't assume, oh, we literally have the only one that
right,
exists.
right.
That's just arrogance, is what that is.
Well, then because then you get surprised, like Namor sitting on a whole shit ton of it. So Namor.
Oh, and some rando from the U.S. was able to detect it, but the Wakandans can't? Really?
Oh, I
She
know.
has what,
Yeah.
car parts?
Well, that's just to show, just how she's the bestest because she was able to use scraps to create this
So,
machine.
in other words, Shuri should be renamed Riri? Is that what that is? Because she couldn't figure that shit out?
She couldn't figure it out. No, not Riri. Riri, who's So I have a question. Did she have Stark tech? Is that what Shuri said when she went into like her garage at that point in the film, or was she
I'm a little confused
using the
about that. I wasn't sure
blueprints?
if she had Stark Tech or if she like replicated it with,
Right.
he did make his first suit in the cave with a pile of scraps. But I still say going like to the height of an airplane without any head protection, she should have died from hypothermia just by
She
going
should.
up that high.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I was like, even Tony, when he tested his suit and went up pretty high, even he fell unconscious, and he had the helmet on his head. So I was like, this bitch,
Right. She had no protection. She
she
should
had
have
no
been
protection. Yeah,
She should have died from suffocation before she got that high, or
yeah.
frozen.
She had some good plot armor on, that's for sure.
They all
Some
do.
some good
The
plot
spear
armor.
chick, who for some reason is fucking obsessed with spears, even though they're very inefficient weapons when compared to these things called guns.
Oh, the Okoye, Okoye,
Okoye,
yeah,
yeah.
the Dora Milaje, yeah. Mhm.
The one scene with her I liked was when Queen Lady took away her rank and said, "No, you sided with Killmonger before I, I backed you, and then you lost my fucking daughter. Fuck you."
Yeah, that was pretty. That was a yeah, that was a good scene. That was a good scene. The scenes in this movie, the good ones, were few and far between, but that one in particular had held some impact, and I think that
And it's
was
like, oh yeah,
also
that actually makes sense.
yeah. I mean, and that was also due to Angela Bassett's portrayal, like as the Queen, like she like delivered in that. So yeah,
Oh, for the record, the acting was okay to good. It wasn't. There was no one that was a bad acting. The writing was just shit. But
yeah,
that's pretty common across all of the
the
Phase
writing,
Four.
yeah, that's been across the board. I mean, you can get the best actor and try to give them, your material, but I mean, they can only do so much to try to improve it. But at the end of the day, it's just gonna be shit. Yeah, and the material with this movie was just not good. It wasn't good at all. Did you notice the UN scene? There was the toxic white male and the Karen.
Yep, I noticed that.
They definitely had
And
to insert
I
the.
also, when they were like, "Oh well, you went back on agreements." It's like, yeah, you're. I still say she did. She went back on those agreements.
No, she
So
definitely did.
she's dishonoring her son because it was his idea.
It
So,
was.
bitch.
Yeah, she definitely did. I like how all the guys that were trying to break into the facility to get that vibrating, they were all like toxic white males, like every one of them.
Yep.
It's like,
There was no
and
competent white guy in this.
and then they
Not
made
even.
and then they made them all kneel, and I was like, wow, this is some virtue
How
signaling
did you like a
garbage.
colonizer in chains? How do you like that line?
Oh my god. I feel like they made a few of those statements in the movie. Those cringe fucking statements. Like,
It was not good.
it was not
Uh,
good. Plot was garbage. Characters were garbage. Even the world, but you know what? One thing that definitely bothers me, what still bothers me about Wakanda, it's like I get it, the writer wanted to make Wakanda like New Asgard, right? He wanted Wakanda to be advanced and
oh, the Asgardians. Why not bring them in?
full. Well, we'll get to that, in full with resources. Yet there's like people here on the ground that are like living in squalor. Like
Yep.
I'm like, for you to be a nation that's like full of resources and so advanced, none of these people should be like have access to water like this. And like it's not even clean water. It doesn't even look clean, and then they're like living in squalor. And I'm like, I don't like this world, the world they built at all for this. Not into it.
Yep. Oh, and they can 3D print organic material
Oh,
now.
the flower, right?
The flower power. Yeah.
Yeah. Now they can 3D print it. I'm like, oh, jeez.
And then she can plant it, which implies that it's alive and it can keep growing. Or at least
Because
that was what I took.
Well, no, that's what I took as well, because she planted quite a few of them. So, because she's so amazing. And she beat Neymar in the end because she's so amazing.
And she spared him because she's so amazing.
I didn't even know
Even
she
though
had combat training, but
she
apparently
didn't.
she does. Yeah. Oh, she didn't?
She had as much training as Rey in the first two Star Wars.
Are you saying she was a bit of a Mary Sue? Are you saying that?
Mary Sue, as the R would say.
Because I was like watching her just, well, she wasn't wiping the floor with him per se, but she was making him look real stupid. And I'm like thinking to myself, was there
When
ever a point in time where she got basic training? Like,
and
I
then
don't
there's the
remember this.
then there was the crash. They all should have been fucking dead. When
Oh,
he crashed
yeah.
on the motorcycle and I forget, and
So,
Dormalaje kicked.
yeah.
I forget
See,
her name.
nobody dies in car crashes, all right? You remember that
She like
scene in,
four times and then stops herself.
you
And
remember
then they're
that
like,
scene in,
oh, like she should be dead.
you remember that scene in Black Widow, right? When the fucking missile blew up the entire fucking car and she just walked out like it was nothing. Like,
Now I'm mad.
huh?
Or now I'm
Yeah. So, nobody dies in car crashes. Little car crash. Oh, just wipe just wipe your shoulder off there. It's fine. It's all right.
also. Why would you try and save T'Challa with flower power? That wouldn't do shit. He already has it. It's already in his system.
That's one of the things too. I thought was fucking dumb. It's like really you're gonna kill him with COVID because it's like he's already got this power inside of like that. Just it just completely usurped his power. Like yeah, like I understand that you wanted him to pass in a way that I guess that kind of angles towards cancer, but we're not really saying cancer. But they could have done it. Could have done it in a different way. I didn't appreciate the way they killed him off.
I completely agree. He should have gone out like a boss,
He should have gone out like a boss. He should have. In fact,
or he should have.
hmm?
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I feel like since he was gonna like, they shouldn't have been like doing this rush to save him. It should have already happened by the opening of the movie.
Right.
Like he shouldn't have been like, oh, confidence rate, and all that shit. Also, why wouldn't her AI be like, "Too late, bitch, she's dead"?
I know. I'm like listening for like. I'm like mom. So mom walks in just like sad, and you can just like you just already know what's going on, and like it's like where's the AI? Like he just
Why did
fucked
the
off.
AI say that when he was crashing? When he was crashing, it should have been like, "He's crashing, bitch.
Uh,
Move your ass."
the AI is no Jarvis, sir. I'll tell you that.
It's Discount Friday, which itself is Discount Jarvis.
Discount Friday.
And Jarvis has been usurped by Toxic White Vision. So
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like the only two scenes that I really appreciated in this film was, the tribute to him in the Marvel logo, and at the end where she's like on the beach reflecting, and it's just like scenes of him.
when she's burning the shroud and she sees
Mm-hmm.
his events, I'm glad that they were smart enough to at least show only things she would have seen,
Right.
and like
Right.
they were at least careful enough to do that. So that was really good. I liked the after credit scene, and I'm very glad they didn't add another one afterwards. That was enough. He
Oh,
had a
they did.
son.
I didn't stay till they
We
didn't
did.
add another one.
There was no second
Okay.
end credit scene.
Okay.
That was a good one to have.
That
Good on
was
them.
that. Yeah, that was solid. That was good. Yeah, I also didn't mind the end credit scene as well. I thought that was a pretty good homage to
Um,
Chadwick there. So
can I ask one question for you?
yeah, go ahead.
They built the pseudo Iron Man suits because it's not like those already exist.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Yeah, go for
yeah, call
it.
Pepper and just say, "Can I have the Iron Legion for 30 minutes?"
Oh my
Um,
god.
but anyway, um, They say, oh, it gives you super strength and super speed. I'm like, strength is fine. Speed you can't just give somebody, because the whole reason super speed is such a pain in the ass is because unless you have a brain that can process information that fast, it does fucking nothing except for crash into things.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what do you like by super speed? Like, can you elaborate more on that? Like, I'm like, I don't understand
Like, are
how
they
that
talking cap speeds?
how that even
Maybe.
works. Yeah, that was
I
one of
mean, it
those
didn't
things
seem
that
like they were
just
piloted by AI like Iron Man.
it didn't seem that way. It seemed like they were more in control
Power
of
Ranger suits.
of the suit's function. So Riri's fucking suit, which it was, discount Power Rangers. Every time I saw her, I just wanted to be like, it's morphin' time. Um, so her shit was hilarious, and I think the one thing I laughed at in my theater when I saw it was her helmet was like ribbed for like her cornrows, and I was like, "Oh, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like seriously, you gonna put fucking cornrow indentations in her helmet? Like, oh my god,
There's no purpose.
there's no fucking purpose for that whatsoever." And then the suits that I guess Shuri made for Okoye and the other Dora Milaje, like I kept getting Predator vibes from the like the way they were designed. Like it just kind of looks like some type of like Alien versus Predator shit.
Oh,
I
and
don't
then
know.
I also got a couple Wonder Woman vibes with the Dormolage General. She literally had the deflection bracelets.
Oh yeah, she did. She did.
They're still humans. The only one who has any superhuman anything is T'Challa slash Shuri because of the flower power. Everybody
Mm.
else is human.
Everyone else is human. So,
So they should have been like shot and killed because they didn't have much armor on.
right.
That was my biggest thing. It's like in the fight scenes, the Atlanteans. I don't even know what the city was called. I don't really care. But the Atlanteans.
just, just call them the Atlanteans. And they're called like Talc something, Talocan. I don't fucking know, but
I don't know.
Atlanteans is yeah, Atlanteans is better.
Yeah, but they're Atlanteans in the comics, and they're functionally Atlanteans in this. So they're Atlanteans.
Alrighty,
The Atlanteans weren't wearing shirts or armor of any sort.
they
Just
weren't.
aim center mass. It's not that hard. And then the battle plan when they have Namor in the heat lamp place,
Oh yeah, drying them
Shuri
out
just
there.
stands there and waits.
That's
It's
some
like
typical stupid shit.
it's like yes, he'll get weaker over time, but I feel like you'd have more of an advantage when he first notices it and he's disoriented.
Yeah,
I feel like you should have taken the shot immediately
that should have been her time to take him out. As soon as he's disoriented and like, oh my god, what's happening? You take him out, boom, done. Like,
instead of
what?
waiting 5 minutes and then him realizing how to stop it. Also, I would have at the
How?
very least to take the spear away.
Yeah, yeah. At the
That would,
very least, yeah. Disarm him.
yeah, then he can't do fuck all and he's dead. Um, when the Atlanteans were fighting the Wakandans in the that giant pile up like 5 cars.
Mm.
Um, the Atlanteans should have just killed her. She,
Killed
she
Shuri.
but he was like, oh, you did the monologue thing. Stand there and walk slowly toward your almost defeated enemy.
I'm gonna give you a week, and then I'm gonna be back in a week. So now you can do what you have to do to prepare for me. And it's like, come on, man, you're a fucking idiot. Just, just take them out. Like,
They
you could have just
they
took
were
them all
all
out.
idiots.
Uh,
They were all idiots. They had a little bit of textbook Marvel morality.
mm.
Um, it wasn't good.
Yeah,
The
at the end of the
spectacle was nice.
yeah,
The few tributes to Chadwick were good. I like those,
mm.
and I like the end credit scene. The characters were all insufferable bitches,
Yes.
all of them. What have I? Haven't I given enough? It's like you haven't given shit, bitch. Your kids did. Your kids and your husband. You haven't done anything. You've literally just been there.
And you're
Also,
cutting.
she should have been queen.
Say that again.
They should have had the trial by combat bullshit that they had in the
Oh
first one.
yeah,
As stupid as it is, they got to be consistent. And M'Baku should have been king.
he should have been king. Yeah, he should have been. He definitely should have been.
Because it's not like they gave T'Challa time to mourn T'Chaka. It was like as soon as he was back in Wakanda, challenge day done,
Yeah, yeah, boom, he's
and
king
she's
now.
still on the throne a year later.
A year later, yeah,
Like no, she would have been usurped based on the rules they established in their own universe. She would have been usurped within that year.
she would have been. I thought the Black Panther was the king. Isn't that not how it works?
Maybe
I don't. I,
I don't.
I
I'm a
mean,
little confused.
to what was T'Challa's
Uh,
dad's name?
T'Chaka,
So
and he
T'Chaka was
was.
king. He was a Black Panther. T'Challa was king. He was a Black Panther. Like
Maybe they just didn't feel like doing the stupid trial by combat because they didn't have the flower power. Maybe.
it's
But that's
maybe
just because they don't have the flower power doesn't mean that the symbology should change.
no, but I feel like at that point they do have the flower power. If anything, Shuri should have been trying to been in a battle combat. But I
No, no,
think
they didn't at that point. Remember, Killmonger had destroyed it, and it wasn't until the end of the
oh,
movie
you're
that she.
talking about. I know I'm talking about in this film. Like in this film, like and he said he wanted to be king. He was like, I'm here to fight to be king. I'm like, shouldn't Shuri be queen because she's Black Panther? Like,
No,
isn't that
yeah, yeah, that doesn't make much sense. But I'm kind of under the assumption she abdicated. Like she knew he was going to do that, and she wasn't there because he specifically said she's not going to be here.
so she
So
advocates? But so is she still Black Panther though? That's the
yes,
thing. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a little confusing, but either way, even when they don't have flower power, they still should have done the challenge, whatever for the throne, because that's still how that
Well,
works.
no, yeah, that's they should have. I agree. I agree.
I mean, I did like his one, like they're kind of sort of arm wrestle where he's like, "Oh, you actually managed to do something I thought was impossible. Okay, you can be Black Panther Queen person."
I didn't mind his his character in the film,
No, I didn't
Bacchus.
either. I just him actually agreeing with her. Yes, she was worth
Oh yeah,
fighting an eternal war for. That was what bothered me.
yeah.
It's like no, no,
That
no one life is worth an eternal war.
that one scene was just him bending the knee. But up until prior to that, I was like, okay, actually, we need more M'Baka scenes, but he really didn't have that many. But yeah, this movie was
And he wasn't a Chad at any point in this. The one
yeah
time
no.
he got a chance to be a Chad, Namor punched him once, and there were no Chads in this movie.
Well, yeah, because it was an MCU film, Joe. That's Phase 4 for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's Phase 4. All
I
right, what would, huh?
no. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna ask you, what would you rate this film? Keep in mind, you are gonna be so fucking racist if you don't give it a perfect score. Don't be a bigot.
I don't think it was world shattering, so maybe a 4 out of 10.
You bigot.
Yeah, huh? I'm a bigot.
4 out of 10, huh?
Uh-huh.
I would give it a solid. I would give it a solid 10 out of 1,000. This movie was fucking trash, trash, and that's my deal. Basura. That's what this film was. Basura. Yeah, don't go see this, people. Like, just don't even
We
go
told you
see
all the good
this.
scenes. We told you all the good scenes. You can check them out on YouTube in 3 days.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, the good scenes will be up for you guys to see in no time. Um,
Somebody will upload them for sure.
don't
Just
waste your
watch those.
time. Just watch those. Don't waste your time. But yeah, that's all I got. Unless you have any last remarks.
Um, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda how about Wakanda for never? Because like I'm done with
I like it. I like it.
with
Wakanda for
with
never.
I'm done with these fucking films. But we appreciate you guys listening in.
You
And
guys make it worth it. If it weren't
yeah,
for
you
you guys, we wouldn't waste our time.
exactly. You guys make everything worth it. So we appreciate you. So remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment. We definitely want to know what you guys think. Hit that bell for notifications. Again, from the both of us, we thank you for the subs. You know, it just keeps growing, and we're so appreciative. And
Thank you guys so much.
I would say, you know, since this is a Marvel product, I would say, you know, do better, but I don't even think they can.
I don't think they can either. I all I can say is I guess people are going to be ready for next Marvel product in a couple days.
And that's the gambit. See you, folks.
And that's the gambit.